relationships. Oh, most definitely they are. Too many to even name. There's some real good ones, and there's some ones that are pretty much a liking. I mean, they kind of gloss over the real deal and what to expect in a relationship and things like that. They really don't talk about so much about, in my opinion, about what you should bring to a relationship, what you should be expecting from a healthy relationship. You know, anybody can get into a relationship. That don't necessarily mean that it's a healthy relationship for you. I can tell you that. It doesn't mean that it's going to be a healthy relationship. It could be toxic from the very beginning and you don't even see it. You haven't noticed it. You don't know that you have kind of eased on out there into the quicksand of toxic relationship. But before we get there, let me share with you an analogy, more of a story, and how I kind of got there. Got to look at my relationship from that point on, my relationships differently. So, my neighbor, you know, my neighbor had been married, I guess about 33 or 4 years to the same lady. Been married a long time. And he told me he went to the relationship store and that's what he picked up as his relationship. And I said, whoa, okay, interesting. I think I head on down there and pick me up a relationship. See, my neighbor went to the relationship store and he walked in there and he walked back to the shelves that said relationships. He filled around there in long-term relationship, yep. And he picked up that box, headed on up to the cashier. She wrung him out. He took off with his box. His relationship's still going strong, 32, 33 years. So I figured, I'll do the same thing. I go over and I pick up, go to the relationship store, and go back to the shelf and set relationships long term, and I pick up a box and I shake it. And I don't hear anything. Well, I guess there's nothing in there. So I went on down and I picked up another box and I shook it. And something rattled. I said, okay, something's in this one. And I headed on over to the cashier and she wrung me out and away I went. My relationship didn't last that long. It was toxic from the beginning. See, my relationship was broken. It was broke when I got in it. See, I could have picked up one of the relationship boxes that didn't have any rattling going on. And that would have been a complete relationship, no work, don't have to do a whole lot to it. Do some maintenance along the way. But no, I wanted the one that, because I didn't think anything was in that box. So I wanted something, I had something in that box, oh yeah, that thing rattled, oh yeah, I'll take this one. See, a lot of us get into these relationships and we start thinking right away about the things we're going to fix in the relationship. Whoa. See, time out. That's where you're going to go wrong at, right there. Because you're already thinking with that man-sized brain of yours that you want to fix something. Okay? Look, I know that's the way your DNA works and my DNA works that way, and that's the way we came into the world, and we are men. We're men. We want to fix something. We're logical. We figure that we can fix anything. Give me the right tools, tell me what's wrong with it, and I'm going to fix it. Well, see, relationships you can't fix that. You can't do that. Because, see, if you're in a relationship with a woman, which is, she's working from an emotional thing. Now, most of the things that's going to happen with her is going to be emotional based. See? And you're going to come in with your logic and you want to try to fix something. Well, first of all, if you're trying to get in a relationship with someone and there are a lot of broken things in this, and you see this up front, intuition tells you, and I know you had that gut feeling to tell you, hey, put that back. You don't want to go there, but you went anyway because you think you can fix it. Well, what you just signed up for is a lesson. You probably didn't know that, but you signed up and paid in full for a lesson, because you're going to get that lesson. I'm telling you that. At the end of your toxic relationship, you're gonna get that lesson. You're going to have heartbreak. And you're going to be sitting there at the end of that relationship asking yourself, why? Why? I didn't see it coming. No, you seen it coming. You picked it. Because you think you can fix it. Don't get into a relationship with the idea that you're going to start fixing anything. The only person that you need to be fixing is you. For thinking like that, okay? You don't need to fix anything. Fix you. If you concentrate on who you are, I can guarantee you that's going to gobble up 100% of your time. If you're looking at you and saying, hey, how can I improve? How can I be a better me? How can I level up? How can I make myself that much better of a partner? Before you go out and start looking for a relationship. You want to show up ready to go. You want to show up and invite someone into your life to enjoy your life with you. Someone that's going in the same direction that you are going in. And take your time. Remember this. Mating isn't dating. Date. Date first. Okay? Date first. Mating isn't dating. Because you get in there and start mating, then stuff gets cloudy, and then all these little things start popping up, and the things that you heard and she told you, well, yeah, well, none of the men in my life ever stick around, and I got 2 exes, and I got she's not talking about all the boyfriends, so she got a line of bodies. You bypass that because you figure I can fix it. No, you can't. You're going to be one of those bodies. You need to pay attention to your intuition. The only person that you need to be worried about fixing is you. There's nothing wrong with going down to the relationship store, but understand something. None of this stuff is like a cake mix. None of it's like that. Where you just pour it in there and all the ingredients inside that box, just add milk and water or egg and set your oven to 400 degrees. Now, and you can bake your little cake. So you're going to bake your little relationship? No. You're going to have a lot more in common than some batter, some milk, okay? There's a lot of things going to have to go into this relationship. Don't be in such a big hurry to want to run out and try to fix something. Relationships take time. That's why it's always better to date. Date first. Take the time to know who the other person is that you're trying to get into a relationship with. You're not that lonely. You don't need that kind of validation. You came in the world by yourself. Learn how to be with you before you start inviting someone else into your life. When you're ready to invite someone else into your life, you should be whole and they should be whole. It shouldn't be anything to fix. So, with that being said, don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell for new content when I have it. Thanks again for watching.